the company was started up in 1961 by my father, and incidentally that is the same year which I was born. The company, was I don't know how my father had this dream of going into electronics, which was not known in the country at that time. That was the same year, or a year before that, when Bharat Electronics was the one company started in India, and we started dealing with Bharat Electronics and developed some components for them. In terms of electronics, we used to call it as a first generation electronics. We used to have those wall sockets and the walls. Then we graduated over the years from valves to transistors, ICs, sockets for those, and moved on to the second level, second generation, third generation, and now we are way beyond those generations in electronics. When we shifted to Chandigarh, to Mohali, be more precise, that was in 1985, we had a good unit running in Kota, and we had all mostly OE supplies. Our USP was that we had a good tool room, we had a good technology, or the understanding of grasping technology. We were dealing with companies like Instrumentation Limited, who had multi collaborations with companies all over the world. They had Italian partners, they had Russian partners, they had UK partners, and we got to learn basic design capabilities in that duration. We shifted to Mohali in 85, and that was just after the sad riots of 84. In 87, we got on to the automotive segment. When we came in,
earlier you were not in automotive segment.
No, till 87 we were not in automotive at all. We were purely in electronics. We were making components for the consumer and entertainment electronics. We were making parts for radios to start with, then the TVs, and then we were making some parts for potentiometers and similar things.
Instruments.
But 87 onwards, we started manufacturing switches for Swaraj Mazda. We helped them, we developed almost about 15, 16 items for them, which are all import substitution items for them.
So this was re-engineering.
This is all re-engineering, and we did it.
Your start of your journey, there was no international collaboration on technology, there was no formal technology transfer.
No.
Okay, wonderful.
And it's, it's so surprising that how in that era, in the early 60s, how my father could manage to, collect so many different technologies and get them under one roof. So all the mold manufacturing was initiated by him. Then on other things like, the press work.
What is his qualification?
He has done radio engineering from Bombay. That was
wonderful.
Way back when he was, I think, about 24, 25 years old. He had early schooling in Pakistan.
So it is more of an entrepreneurial initiative than a technical background, and that is
pure enterprise in which he had no technical knowledge, he had no knowledge of finances, he had no knowledge of anything, in fact. But then he could.
You're talking about 61.
Yes, 61.
But when you shifted here, by then he had become a businessman.
Yes, he had established himself very well, and almost the entire electronic industry. Like at that time, the TV manufacturers like Televista, Western, Konak, and name any of them, and they were all our customers. So he had already been able to establish very good quality and credentials with all these.
Business acumen also.
Yes.
So now you started in automobiles. So you started with Swaraj Mazda.
We started with Swaraj Mazda, and then gradually we started dealing with companies like Subaru, with Denso. These were companies, Denso companies. Denso is again Toyota Group companies, and we started making components for them, which they were supplying to Maruti.